So, information, it is the knowledge data. For purposes of investigation, information is anything that tells us something, whether correct or incorrect. Then, there is a general term that refers to any facts. So, yung mga factual basis, statements, or material surroundings the commission of crime, di ba? If the information is of such nature or quality that it could further advance the investigation, that information is called a lead. If it is more advanced, di ba? The quality of the information is more advanced, could further advance the investigation, tawag yan is lead. When there are no more leads to develop, it is said that the investigation is facing a blank wall. So, pinaka-importante yung information. Pag wala nang leads na makita, so para kang, anong ginagawa mo pag naka-face ka sa blank wall, di ba? Parang wala kang silbi, di ba? So, ganyan din sa information. Kailangan, as an investigator, you should have a lead or information para magamit ito as a tools in investigating crime, di ba? There are two kinds of information. It is either regular sources, cultivated sources. So, when we talk about regular sources, example nito is the citizen. Mahanap mo sa citizen, the company records. When we talk about cultivated sources, kailangan nakuha mo ito sa paid informants or informers. So, anong kaibaan ng informants and informers? When we talk about informers, ito yung gusto ng reward, di ba? In informer, more on rewards. Bakit siya naglabas ng information or nagbibigay ng information? For monetary reward lang ang gusto niya. Regular sources, records files from government and non-governmental agencies, di ba? The news items. So, dito natin makuha either sa Facebook ba or sa mga news. So, ito yung tinatawag na regular sources. The cultivated sources, ito yung information gathered upon initiative of the investigator from informants. Di ba? Ganyan yung sasabi ko nina. Di ba? Grapevine sources, ito yung information coming from underworld characters. Meaning, ito yung mga ex-convicts or mga prisoners na galing. So, when you talk about underworld characters, ito yung mga gumagawa talaga ng illegal activities. So, nagbibigay sila ng information. So, ang tawag nito is the grapevine sources. So, from the word grapevine, yung information talaga nila is directly reliable, di ba? So, there are three sources of information. Ito yung persons, places, and things. Persons, when we talk about persons, these are individuals who may be either the victim, the complainant, witnesses, or informers or informants, and the suspects. So, dito natin makita yung mahanap yung information. So, when we talk about victims, the direct recipients of the crime. Then, complaints, person who informs o nag-inform sa police or law enforcement, di ba? So, places, anong ini-indicate nito? So, places as a source of information generally refers to the scene of the crime, di ba? Or the locus criminis. It is important for the investigator to locate the true crime scene because it contains the highest concentration of physical evidence. So, importante na malaman or makita ng investigator kung saan talaga yung crime scene. Kasi nandoon yung mga traces of physical evidence na magagamit through criminal for the use in criminal investigation, di ba? So, crime scenes may be primary crime scene, secondary crime scene, or the pseudo crime scene. When we talk about primary crime scene, it is the place where the crime was committed talaga. Dito ang unang traces or contact ng suspect at ng victim, di ba? So, when we talk about secondary crime scene, it is the place where the crime was continued, di ba? Ito yung second part where the contact or the encounter of victim and suspect is continued, di ba? So, ito yung primary and secondary. Dito naman tayo sa pseudo crime scene. Anong ibig sabihin nito? A crime scene staged to mislead, cover up, or conceal what really happened. So, itong pseudo crime scene, ito yung mga ginagamit ng mga suspect in order to cover up or to mislead the investigator or the investigating team. So, gumagawa siya ng kanyang crime scene para ma-mislead yung investigating team. So, ang tawag nito is pseudo crime scene. So, remember this term. So, doon tayo, we will proceed to sa things. The last but certainly not the least source of information are things, di ba? Things are any tangible objects found at the crime scene or in possession of the suspect. So, these are objects of evidentiary role or evidentiary value. So, the investigative classification of evidence is more technical and is somewhat different from the classification of evidence under the rules of court. Nevertheless, they are related to one another. So, ito yung mga objects na may evidentiary value. The evidence under the rules of court is not actually hindi sila masyadong magkapareho, but they are related to the other, di ba? So, ito.